That is one of the most important documents related to the question of Bach's performance practice. A very long memorial by J.S. Bach himself, written in 1730, he is describing for performance of a cantata in the Leipzig church. I'm turning this page and here we can read, in any choir there must be at least 3 soprano singers, 3 altists, 3 tenor and 3 bass singers.
So in Bach's ideal world, a choir would at least have 12 people, or
Yes.
a 4-part choir.
Yeah, he's saying at least 12, better 16. He's also describing the perfect size of his orchestra.
I see there's 3 first violin,
Yes,
3 second violins,
yes,
3 violas.
yes.
That's a 2.
Oh, 2. So
These are all 2 each.
to 3.
Okay, 2 to 3. Okay. So did Bach ever have this ideal choir, ideal orchestra that he wanted? Did he ever have that opportunity?
That's a big question. Actually, in this document, he is complaining he doesn't have a situation proper to what is needed to perform a cantata in a good way, in a proper way. At this moment in 1730, Bach was fed up with the Leipzig Town Council because they started to decide in the town hall who will be the next generations of singers in Bach's choir.
So Bach did not have the authority to choose his singers.
He was allowed to do a musical entrance, but the decision about who get entrance into St. Thomas Boys Choir
It's not Bach's decision.
was not Bach's decision anymore. And that was a very, very, very bad situation for Bach. He was actually thinking about leaving Leipzig.
So this is the original part for Cantata 62, Nun kommt der Heiland.
That's right. That's the part. These are the parts from which Bach conducted the cantata when he first performed it.
This is fascinating.
1724.
Can we have a look? And here we have the soprano part, and we know that at the time they don't sing from the vocal score, they sing from their own part. And so we have, how many copies of this do we have?
Just one.
Only one. So does it mean that there's only one singer?
I'm not entirely sure.
Could
the
they-
question is,
They could have shared the copy.
if Joshua Rifkin was right with the idea that one part actually means one singer.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
But definitely not 20 singers.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
The other question is, these performance parts belong to Bach's own library. I wonder if the students who had to sing these parts maybe produced their own copy in order to do practice in their room or so, and then...
That's possible. So this is from Bach's library, but do we have any early sources of, for example, any copies of that the students have made? Do we have any evidence of those?
No, these things that
So we're based on
actually
speculations.
have not survived.
Right.
But on the other hand, we don't have any library of a Bach Tomano.
Of course, there are no annotations by the Tomano. The Tomano
In
wrote
these
out
parts,
these copies,
yeah.
but annotations and corrections were only made by Bach himself and not by anyone who was performing it.
So this is the tenor.
Bach's copyist had a very easily readable handwriting,
Yes.
so it's written very carefully. It's easy to sing.
And you see this, which indicates that it belongs to the Thomas Schule. It's TS,
Like the Thomas School.
added in the late 18th or 19th century.
Okay, so right here, this is the bass part, and this is the first movement, yeah?
Yes.
So this is the chorus part, and then right away on the same piece of paper, we see that there's the recitative. So does this mean that the person who sang the chorus might also have sung the recitative part?
That's right. It starts with the chorus, then an aria, a tenor aria follows, which is not sung by the basso, so it says aria tacit, and then the recitativo sung by the bass follows, sung by the same person.
Funny thing, so if you are looking through the original performing parts of a Passion,
Yes.
the bass part, so the same person who is singing Kreuziget ihn is
Is
also
Jesus.
singing Jesus, yeah.
Is it Judas too? Pilate?